Hello and welcome to another episode of Coffee and Real Estate. I'm your host, Jamey Ice, and today I'm joined by the lovely Lee Collins.
Hi.
So I'm excited to dive into your story.
I'm excited.
Before we do that, what do you do? Tell us what you do. I know what you do, but let's tell everybody.
So I'm a senior interior designer here at 6th Avenue Homes. And basically what I do is I work alongside our floor plans and construction. I like to say that I am the fun part of the project. I get to be all of the glamour, all of the color, adding just basically life into the projects. But I do work alongside our construction floor plan, especially Kayla. And
But you're not the one doing the plans. You're not doing the layouts. You're doing like what goes on the walls and then filling the spaces.
Yeah, we're basically a tag team duo. She builds the project into the space. What is the layout, and then I get to add what is the color of the floor, what is the color of the walls, what is the vibe of the space, what do we want to feel like when we walk into the space, because right now we just have 2D. I want to build it up.
The light fixtures. And are you doing furniture stuff too?
Not right now actually, but that's something that we do offer. So in general, it's kind of, I'm more the hard goods. New builds is something we're doing a lot of, so I'm doing all new builds. And anything that's in between, kind of like the Fairmount and the Ryan Place add-ons for like the historic part, which is really fun. So yeah.
Okay, so you love design, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get into it? Like, were you rearranging your room as a kid? Were you like...
You know what? I would say I've always said that I was the type of kid that knew what I wanted to be when I was a kid to now. I've never wavered. It's always been interior design.
Like elementary school or like middle school?
Elementary school.
How did you even know what interior design... I don't think my kid, they're elementary school, and they wouldn't even know what an interior design is.
Yeah, it's usually like doctor or like superhero or something like that. But my mother, I had a single mom growing up, and she always had something to do. She always wanted to do something. So she would basically fix our house. She did all these DIY projects, one room at a time. And so I spent most of my childhood going to Home Depot. Like my favorite scent in life is like the smell of Home Depot.
It has the distinct smell,
Yeah. But so we would go there, and I remember I was looking at the magazine. She'd buy magazines. She'd buy all the, lumber and everything. And I'd go into the kitchen section and where they had the vignettes of kitchen cabinets. And I would like look around, go, I love that. I want that. I want this. I'd pretend I was like a talk show host, and I was basically describing like this was our
in elementary school. You were doing
very young. Yes, I was a very loud, obnoxious child.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
But you were talking about kitchen cabinets.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
And it got worse.
Did you watch? It was like Trading Spaces. Was that the big show? Or This Old House? Like
it was for me. I think it was Extreme Home Makeover. Do you remember that?
I remember that. Yeah.
That one was like the light bulb. I feel like at first it was, I love this. I'm going to do this when I get a house.
Yeah.
And I want to be an interior designer. It's like fun. This is great. And then you start understanding that's an actual career field.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh wait, I can also do something. And I saw Extreme Home Makeover.
So your mom was into it, obviously.
Yeah.
Like she was into that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Very DIY. She still is too.
Like what kind of DIY projects?
Do you remember back in the 90s when like that emerald green color was everywhere? And they would take the paper bag or a plastic bag, and they would like stamp
kind of faux finish stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. I remember the faux finish.
So that's the first one I think clicks to me, where she turned a 2-bedroom to a 3-bedroom.
Oh, wow.
And converted.
Like she's framing walls and sheetrocking?
Yeah, she really likes it.
You're hardcore.
I know, right?
No way. So you were like helping like, or there, like.
I was observing.
How cool.
But yeah, and then she'd had all these magazines laying around. So I started understanding, and I would like cut them up. But I would cut them up and paste them and like make spaces and stuff while I'm watching her do things.
Okay. So elementary school, you're like, I like this. This is fun.
Yeah.
Middle school, same and then you went to college for it? Like,
yeah, I never wavered. So middle school, we did projects. I was doing projects on interior design. High school, same thing. And then college, I knew immediately I was going straight to interior design.
And where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. So I'm a Midwest person from the Midwest.
But then you had to stay in Arizona too, right?
Yes. So I moved to Arizona right after college.
Yeah, but you're a Midwest girl, so you grew up in the Midwest. And where'd you go to college?
I went to a tiny college called Virginia Marty College of Art and Design, VMCAD, which now I think got renamed, but it was a art school. It was only interior design, graphic arts, and fashion design. I think, yeah.
So went to school for that.
Yeah.
And then how did you, take me on a little journey like to how you wound up here?
So went to college, moved to Arizona. Goal was to go to California. But not as close, right? So close. I'm happy though I went to Arizona because I love.
Why did you wind up in Arizona?
Honestly, it was one of the first places I ever vacationed myself. I was 18, never was ever on a plane before.
That's awesome.
I bought a ticket, flew out there, had some friends that actually lived out there from college, visited them, hung out, and loved it, and decided I'm moving here.
Yeah.
So graduated, moved there. Went to try to go to California, and then stopped in Arizona. And I was like, hey, let's just stay here. Love it. And ultimately started my trajectory into interior design, small into like selling furniture. Okay. So I sold furniture, tried to understand furniture.
Yeah.
And then
were you working for a design company at all? Or?
No, it was Ashley Furniture when I was a kid. So I was like 20.
Yeah.
I was 20 and I was selling furniture just to like do something that was somewhat involved into my background, but also just kind of getting out there. And then I slowly became interior designer. I did stuff, freelance stuff, and then I went to Lazy Boy. And
were you like pitching your like furniture customers, like I can also help you?
Pretty much.
You were.
It was really hard. Like you're in the space. I remember I would sit on the floor. It was like my favorite thing to do was sitting on the floor and just looking around the space, and I would sketch. My big thing was sketching. I would sketch out the floor plan of like how we're gonna design the floor or the placement of furniture. I was like, well, we should also paint the walls. We should also do this. It's hard to not like want to pull that thread.
Yeah.
But of course, take it as.
And was it commission? Were you like it was like a sales kind of thing?
Yeah.
That's probably a good life lesson.
It was.
I feel like everyone needs to learn sales at some point. It makes you so successful. Like.
I kind of wished we could have like a little bit of that back, right? Because I had some.
I mean, you'll go on these meetups with clients. Yeah. That's sales. You're like,
that's true. That's very true.
You're pitching them on like, hire us. Here's what we do. Here's our interview space. I mean, that is very sales. You may not realize it, but
better hours now.
Yeah. So you were doing the furniture and kind of like side hustle, pitching some clients and stuff. And then what happened next?
After that, I just slowly started progressing. So it was I went to Lazy Boy after that, and I was an interior designer for them. And that was like an actual spot of being an interior designer. That's like when you first get to have that name.
Oh, okay.
And then I went into Airbnb. I used to do floor plans and furniture placement for them.
For Airbnb?
For a lady that worked with Airbnb, but it was really fun.
That had short-term rentals and stuff? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So we would do different layouts for different, like all around the U.S. too, like just different ones. But yeah, so like tiny little increments of almost like baby steps, getting there, almost there. We're adding. Yeah.
And how'd you wind up at 6th Ave?
So 6th Avenue Homes, it was one of those things where when I moved out here from Arizona with my husband, I decided, okay, well, I've kind of had my toe partially in the water of interior design. I've done the baby steps. Let's fully submerge.
And why did y'all move here?
Location for jobs. My husband got a job offer out here. Lockheed.
Okay.
Lockheed Martin. And also it was like on the cusp of, wanting to do something new and fun. We were together for like 4 years. So it's like, hey, we're going to get married. We were engaged at the time, actually. So, but yeah, we came out here, whole new life, came here right during March 2020.
Oh, that's fun.
And yeah. It was so weird, entire
like we don't know anybody and everything's shut down.
Everything's shut down. You're kind of like, where do I go? What do I do? Yeah. Actually, though, I did have a job out here from Lazy Boy, so I decided to pick that up.
Yeah.
And when I decided to stop that was when I was like, okay, going to 6th Avenue Homes. It was kind of like having my toe halfway in that water. I was like, I need to do something that I've always wanted to do instead of playing the small part of the business. And you guys had an opening. Honestly, I was like just searching one day and you guys were there and I was like, 8, maybe.
Yeah. Wait, when was that? Do you remember when it was?
Honestly, you know what? I don't know if it was 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
I feel like it's
Like
older.
21?
Maybe. I know it was May. It was May, but I don't know if it was 2021. It was definitely not 2020, but I don't know if it was 2021 or 2022.
Okay. It's so crazy to me that like COVID feels so long ago, but also feels like so recent.
Yes.
And kind of everything in between there feels like a blur. Yes. It's kind of like there's this moment and this moment. Yes. And it all feels like one.
It's weird.
It is kind of weird.
Do you have one of those moments where you like remember, you're like, oh gosh.
Like differentiating 2020, 2021, and 2022 is like, is all a little bit of a blur.
I'm having that issue with my age too. It's like, I want those years back. I'm like, it's not fair. What happened?
So sometime post-COVID, you moved here. We had a job opening.
Yeah.
And then the rest is it. So would you come on full-time originally?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was full-time. I took over from the last interior designer's position, basically. What did you
learn? Because I mean that's a different world than kind of working for these companies.
Yeah.
Working doing Airbnbs to now I'm thrown in on these kind of construction projects coupled with people with lots of different tastes.
Absolutely.
So tell me, like, can you walk me through like some lessons you learned or how it grew you or stretched you as a designer? Like what are some of those moments?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the biggest lesson was just being okay with not being great right at the gate.
Okay.
That was a huge thing for me. I love to know what I'm doing, but I also am starting to learn that if you don't know it all, it's okay. You're going to get there. You have to get through the stages. You have to understand them. And it's really important to do that so that way you can have a better end result later on. So I knew nothing about construction. I remember telling Jimmy that and Kayla that. I was like, what should I know before I start day one? You're like, well, we don't know what you don't know. And I was, let's start.
Because I would say like most interior designers don't necessarily do what we do because we're doing construction projects. And
right.
A lot of times it's like, hey, I have this house and they come in and say paint and furniture and all that stuff.
And someone else does it.
But construction interior design is kind of a different beast.
Yeah. It's huge. It's completely different. I basically did the after almost. After construction, you add all the fun stuff, the pretty stuff, the soft goods. I did all that and I wanted to know the before.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of just learning. Yeah. I love to have like at least some type of knowledge of something so I can, once again, help myself in the future to have the better end result. So first day one of construction of learning everything, it was just learning everything.
Yeah.
It was talking to Brandon, our project manager, talking to Dustin, our project manager as well, and just kind of absorbing. I was a sponge. And also kind of like wanting to just get into the nitty gritty. Like I wanted just to learn. I wanted to go into the stores and touch and feel tile that I didn't ever source before. Yeah. I wanted to understand what our vendors were doing, our contractors. I wanted to know it all. So I was just a sponge, honestly, a sponge. Okay with failure and okay with learning.
Yeah, so being okay with failure was a big part of it, and having the humility to say, I want to learn, I want to grow, and you feel like you're totally different than you were years ago. Night and day. Yeah.
Like, yes, yeah, absolutely. I think I've learned so much that I almost want to I should probably slow down with that though, because now I'm at the point where I've already learned so much that I'm like. Answering things so quick.
Yeah, what's crazy now is like, I think I asked y'all the other day, like, what are your 5 favorite tiles? What are your 5 favorite sconces?
Yeah.
And like you and Lauren can just be like, rattle off tile brands and models, and colors and paint. I'm like, what paint color is this? And y'all like, it's Benjamin Moore White Devlin.
Yeah.
It's like y'all have such a deep level of like the specifics. Like we have this room in the office that's just full of the tile and caulk samples and paint swatches and
it's fun
hardware, but it's so much stuff in there. I mean, there's probably like thousands of things.
Oh yeah.
Floors, vinyl floor, we all like know every single one of them, what it is and what you do with it and how to use it. And that's pretty wild. Okay, a couple questions, depending on which way I want to go with it. So let me chase that thought. And there's so many options. I think the thing people don't realize with construction or with designing is how many choices there are. For like specifically, there's lots of options.
Yeah.
There's thousands and thousands of tiles. There's thousands and thousands of paint colors. And there's also thousands of things you have to decide when you're doing a house.
Yeah.
And so I think when I first got into real estate, I naively thought, I don't need a designer. I can do that. I have pretty good taste. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many, like, people don't realize how many choices they have.
Yeah. Decision fatigue is real.
Yeah. And then you go into Sherwin-Williams and it's like, there's so many, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
So talk me through just like, how do you approach that? Like, how do you solve that problem for clients? You know?
I think our process is pretty good with that. So I'm a big fan of that baby step concept where we're not just throwing it all at you and saying, this is what it's going to be.
Yeah.
I want to take out your own personality so it starts feeling a little closer to what you would have chosen if you had all those options and we kind of filtered them through this interior design tunnel and came out with 1, 2, or 3. So we start with like the storyboard. The storyboard, I do like to give each client their own aesthetic. It's kind of like my fun nod to things I saw from interior design shows that I always wanted to do my own spin on. So I give them an aesthetic that kind of leans us into, okay, well, this is the goal. This is what we should aim for the look. Are we okay with that? And that helps, I think, slowly filter all of those decisions.
So how do you get that? Y'all have this first meeting.
Yeah. We have a kickoff, so we get to meet them, talk about things. It's usually where we walk through the house and just basically lay it all out on us.
Yeah, but how do you pull that out?
Oh, so there are a couple different things. I will ask a lot of questions.
Like, are you like, give me a Pinterest board first?
I do ask for a Pinterest board, and that's when I filter through some of them. But I do ask a lot of questions while we're talking, observing their furniture, their artwork. They're going to start saying things and you can start kind of understanding what they lean towards. Not everyone knows if they're traditional.
Some people don't know.
Yeah, they don't. Or they'll think they're like modern, but really they're transitional. Or they'll think, and all those different terms nowadays have kind of melted into mixtures of each other. So it's even hard to figure that out. But I like to kind of be my own detective and kind of find it out for you. Yeah. It's kind of fun to figure out, this is why you like this. You're saying one thing, but really you're meaning this.
Yeah. And then they're like, aha, that's it.
Yeah, that's kind of.
But I think that's one of the cool things about what we do and what you guys do is we don't have a vibe. I mean, we probably do. We have things we like. We like kind of a little bold and fun, but we love like someone comes and we're like, we want to make it feel like you. Yeah. And so y'all are really good at pulling that out and doing very different things.
So fun.
So you're going to have this conversation, you're asking questions, you have them do a Pinterest board or whatever. And then y'all come together and say, hey, is this sort of what you're...
So we have a second meeting, and that's going to be after we've already talked to you guys. You've described your whole process of what your project is. And then our next meeting is a storyboard meeting and option set. So if we're doing floor plans, we're going to give you 3 different options of what that floor plan could look like. Usually starting with a simple, subtle, moving some things that we need to move, and then progressing. And then my part is showing you the storyboard. It's showing you what the color is, what the material are, what the feeling, the vibe is, what your aesthetic is. And I'm going to give you a fun name.
You name it. Like, give me some examples of names.
Okay, so the recent one was, let me try to think. I like to do like organic, modern, Texas vibe, where it's organic modern, but we're in Texas. So let's have a spin there. Yeah. Or I did one that was Nancy Meyers Villa, which is Nancy Meyers is a director. We gotta get used to that. Nancy Meyers is a director who did a lot of different movies that are like beautiful aesthetic wise. Something's Gotta Give. What's another one? She makes these beautiful kitchens.
Oh, really?
They're insane. And they're like transitional.
Something's Gotta Give. Who's in that?
Nicholas, oh gosh. I'm usually really good at this. Nancy, or is it okay if I do? Yeah. I just really want to show you really quick. Nancy.
She's a director.
Yeah, she is like Martha Stewart. Think of Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
That's what she looks like.
Okay.
And she's made... Oh, I should have remembered The Holiday. That's
yeah.
The sets on The Holiday.
Oh, there's some cool ones, like the
right?
Recording Studio and the British house. I love the British house.
The cottage. Oh, yeah.
Cottage.
Everyone loves that.
I love that.
She has built the entire interior.
Oh,
she designs it all. So, like, a lot of times our clients relate to Nancy Meyers because it's that happy medium of, like somewhat coastal, somewhat transitioning.
I need to go back and watch her movies. I need to go watch Holiday.
It's complicated. The Intern, The Parent Trap. That's a great one for the girls.
Oh, The Intern. She did The Parent Trap.
The Parent Trap.
The new one.
The new one. Yeah, that's the original.
So funny story. I recently watched the old Parent Trap.
Love it. Haley Mills.
And the house is like my dream house.
The California house.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was watching. I was like, this is like my dream house. It was so cool. And then I went down this rabbit trail of like.
Did you find it?
They made it. It's not real. It doesn't exist. They like made this whole kitchen. It's all the stone and big beams and stuff. It's so cool. But I came in and I told Lauren and I was like, yo, I found my dream house. It was on the 1960s Parent Trap. But I need to go back and watch.
Oh, yeah.
My girls love the Parent Trap.
That's a good one. Any of those old Hollywood movies.
Yeah. I doesn't have to go watch that. Okay, I love that.
She's great. She's great.
Fun little tidbit.
So I've done that where it's a Nancy Meyers like aesthetic. The recent one I was trying to remember, it was like a garden house. I could look it up, but it was like, it was the one for your friend, Beth Good.
Oh, the New Orleans project?
I gave her, it was French Quarter Garden House.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. So it was, that's basically it.
Is it cool?
Show. Yeah. We did a lot of, I'm going to do light green walls on the first floor.
Yeah.
We're going to do a giant Harlequin floor tile on the first floor as well in taupe and white, not black and white.
Oh, cool.
Just to soften it up, make it garden-esque.
That's fun.
Think of like, have you been to New Orleans?
I love New Orleans.
Okay. Think of like the Two Sisters restaurant, like the vibe.
Oh, okay.
Think of that, like where it's soft. You're outside on the courtyard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Okay. On that train, what can you give me like one or two of your favorite projects that you've done and describe them for me?
Yeah. I would say one of my favorite projects we ever got to work on was a project that started small and progressed to something big, which was great. It was supposed to be just a kitchen remodel. And then it turned into a full new build for the clients. And the house itself was actually like a Nancy Meyers kind of vibe, very comfy, cozy.
This was house. It was going to be a remodel, and then a tree fell on the house.
A tree fell on the house. Yeah, so a little more to the story.
Took out the house.
Yes.
And so then insurance was like, we got to bulldoze this thing. So we wound up building a new house in Tanglewood.
Yeah. And the clients and us, we built this beautiful dream home for them, which was, instead of just, that small portion, it was a two-story now. So 2 floors, great for the grandkids, great for guests. And then also we got to give them a beautiful primary suite, everything. We got to have fun with textures, wallpaper, brick, tile, just really a nice new oasis for them. So that was probably one that I was really proud of, because it was my first real new build that I got to be so involved into every tiny detail and excited.
And that's a blank page. A new build, like a remodel, you have like, this is already here, this is here. But that, it's like, we can do whatever we want.
Whatever you want, which kind of seems intimidating at first.
How many things were on the finished schedule, if you were to guess?
Like 600, 800, 900.
It's like when you're doing a project like that, there's 600 to 900 decisions. Every single one of those is a decision you have to make. And that's what like kills construct, like it slows stuff down when you don't realize how many decisions, which is why a designer is so important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not even the fun stuff too. Sometimes, like, of course we love the fun questions, which are like, what's the wallpaper in here?
Like, should the outlet be here, or should it be here?
Right.
Be here, or what kind of light switch, or like what?
What are the color of the hinges of the doors?
Yeah.
It's not the fun stuff.
You were telling me earlier, like what were you doing right before this?
We were doing cabinet hardware placement and sizes too, because they're not all the same sizes.
Yeah, where you're like literally taping where the hardware.
Taping where it's going. We had measuring tapes out. We were measuring how far are we mounting it. Even though we're saying centered, what is that difference between this cabinet and this cabinet? We're doing an inch past the panel, we're mounting it on the panel, etc.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a lot of.
So you have to be decisive.
Yeah.
Are you decisive?
I think so.
I can't really be wishy-washy. You got to be like, if this is good, this is bad. I mean, you kind of have to have that.
I'm decisive, but I will say I like to give my clients a little bit of space, because I feel like not everyone wants you to go, this is the direction.
Yeah.
You want to have maybe one or two directions.
You want to defer. But I've been at meetings where you're like, this is what we need to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm glad she says, because I don't.
You got to fill it out. Fill it out. If some things can go with either.
Because if you were like, Jamey, should the cabinet harbor go here or here? I'd be like, I don't know. I want someone to just be like, it's like
Here.
when you go to a restaurant and you're like, should I get the steak or the pork chop?
Yeah.
I want someone that's like, pork chop is way better. Like,
That's true. Good point. I never thought of it like that, but you're right. I do want someone to say pork chop. What does it mean though when I say something besides the pork chop? When I'm like, I'll just go back to this.
I mean, that's and again, it's their project, but you need and I feel like you naturally are. Okay, the flip side of that.
Yeah.
How do you handle when you get a job and the client's taste is like totally opposite of anything you would ever do?
Oh, it never happens. I was kidding.
I mean, because that happens. Sometimes it's like, this is not my vibe. This is not my style.
I think that refers back to when you asked me about when I first started getting into interior design and construction and not being aware of it. What was like a challenging moment? That's also a challenging thing because you wanna figure out that dance. How do we handle this? I think a good thing with that.
Some people have bad tastes.
Some people do have bad taste, but I will say some people have bad taste, but it's okay to have a different vibe or different style than everybody.
Yeah, it is.
I think we're heading in a direction of interior design where everything is a melting pot. We're mixing things. You don't have to be traditional, transitional, or modern. You can be a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I want to bring that out of people. So I think with that being said, yes, I will direct them the right way. I will balance between what can be moved and what can't be moved.
Yeah.
That happy in between. And we will make sure it's a pretty and very nice space rather than completely different.
Yeah. If you had a magic wand, if I was like, Lee, I'm doing this house.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you anything about my personal preference.
Okay.
What is your vibe? If I'm like, here's $1 million budget, do whatever you want.
I got it. We were just talking about your dream home.
Yeah.
My dream home is Arizona.
Okay.
It would be in Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Camelback Ranch. I know exactly. Yeah. Desert scenery. I've got mountains in the background. We're doing very minimal, modern, organic in most majority of the space.
Okay. Well, what does that mean?
To me, it means I want to see maybe 4 colors and they're all neutrals.
So neutrals.
Yes. And
So you're a neutral girly.
I'm a neutral.
Not like a big deep blue.
Yeah.
Lauren is like big deep blue.
She's the complete opposite.
Yeah,
She likes
you're-
very boho.
Yeah, you're neutral.
I'm very neutral.
Okay.
I love,
Like what kind of floors would be in this house?
it would be wood floors, real wood floors. And
Light, dark,
low.
wide.
That's a toughie though, because I would love to play around with light and dark.
Okay.
Like
okay.
a black floor would be fabulous.
Yes.
That would be one of the colors of my neutral palette too. So I want to see wood.
Okay.
That's technically a color.
What do the cabinets look like? Are they wood, painted, stained, white,
Honestly, I probably painted.
painted?
Painted.
A neutral.
Yeah, a neutral.
Countertops.
Neutral.
We're talking like a quartz, a marble, a soapstone.
I will say it's probably going to be a natural stone.
Okay.
I say that because I love natural stone. I also love quartz.
Yeah.
But natural stone, leathered
Yeah, yeah.
natural stone is
Okay.
really cool. And that's a texture too.
And are
Like,
you talking like brass? What do your fixtures look like?
probably a mixture of black and brass and polished nickel.
Oh, okay, so mix.
All the finishes.
Yeah.
But a good mixture, maybe even like a bronze in there. So we can add different colors in different rooms, but still neutrals.
Yeah.
And still
Everything's kind of neutral.
Yeah.
Kind of tans and stuff. Same with tile would be as well.
Tile, I want texture. I want neutral colors, but I want texture. I want fluted tile. I want zallige.
Mm-hmm.
I want maybe even a slab.
Okay, like a big
Yeah.
piece of stone.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a marble.
Okay, and have we done a project that's like that vibe?
Somewhat. Right now, actually, we're doing it in construction. Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Legend. We changed a little bit and added more color to it, but yeah, it's basically modern organic.
Okay, that's going to be your vibe.
Yeah,
That's what you were walking through yesterday.
yeah,
That's going to be a cool project.
it's gonna be really cool. I do kind of waver sometimes though, so I love that feel in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
So Dream House, Arizona, that's it. But if I had like multiple houses. You know, you have to like, it's so hard to pitch colors up, right? Yeah. Let's say the other house, French Quarter would definitely be.
Okay.
Oh,
So this New Orleans project is fun for you.
Love it.
Yeah.
It'd either be French Quarter or the Garden District.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Okay. What I like about New Orleans is the colors. I love the exteriors are fun little kind of pastel colors.
Yeah. I love the textures. I love the history. I love the house that it's been there for years and you're just kind of living there.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
I
I have a friend who's I'm sidetracking this a little bit, but I think it's really cool. She's buying a house in Paris.
Like Paris.
Paris.
Oh, okay.
And she was sending me all these kind of like listings of houses.
Nice.
But they all have this incredible detailed trim work.
Yeah.
Like the millwork is so cool. They're all white walls, crazy trim work, and then like these herringbone old wood floors. And I'm like, that's a cool. It was a vibe it wasn't on my radar.
That's actually really close to French Quarter, though. It's French.
Yeah.
So, and weirdly enough, we're doing herringbone flooring in Beth Goods.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fun. How cool.
Those are great.
Okay. So that's your vibe. That's your magic wand.
Yeah.
What are some design trends and things you don't like? We're like, I wish this would go away. I'm so over X.
Oh, okay. I say that's just me personally for the more organic, modern, clean aesthetic. But I think for things that I wish would go away, I would love to get back into doing more colored cabinets. We're doing a lot of white cabinets lately. And I think it's just because everyone's used to that. We went so stark white and now we're going warm again to more color. I would love to I want to go really crazy now with color for design. Like I would love to continue with just like this modern Southwest vibe we're bringing in, this cowboy aesthetic we've got going on, this eclectic, almost Art Nouveau vibe. We're doing actually a house that has kind of a Paris feel. Yeah. I would love to get away from maybe just the simple white kitchen, stained island concept and like light backsplash.
Yeah. We've had
a lot of those.
I'm kind of that way. I'm kind of over all white everything.
Yeah.
I'm kind of over all white.
I know. Yeah.
Which is, it's nice. But I like a little bold and punch and pop. Are there any like design, I don't know if trend, if trend is the right word, but any like design tricks or tips or things that you like?
Okay. I usually.
That you recommend that you're like, hey, we should totally like.
Yeah. Well, I will say the one thing I like to tell my clients would be the bigger the space, the more simplistic we go, the softer we go on the eyes. The smaller the space, the more fun we do. So meaning if you've got a powder bath, the sky's the limit. Let's go crazy.
Yeah.
If you've got a full open floor plan, let's keep it a little subtle. Have some fun in some areas.
So small spaces you can do kind of adventurous things with the powder bath.
Mm-hmm.
And we've done some really cool powder baths. Yeah.
Kind of known for that is the wallpaper in the powder bath and like the funkiness of it.
Yeah. Any other thing they give?
Let's see. I would say for exterior colors, I tend to stay with about 3 tones. That's a good limit of tones for color outside. For materials, okay, here's a great one. If we're doing a kitchen or a bathroom, one thing I love and I gravitate towards is if we're doing a lot of hard surfaces like a kitchen or a bathroom would have, you've got countertops, tile, even the plumbing fixtures, everything's a hard surface. We need something soft, just so that it doesn't feel soft. Like I need the lighting fixtures. There's sconces to maybe have a drum shade or a texture.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So that way it's not so hard surface oriented. We've got that coziness. We lose the coziness.
So like a little fabric.
A little fabric, yes. And also I'm really into having some fun with the mirrors in that case too. We can do a different material for the mirrors. Could be like, we could do a wood, maybe that's stained. We can do texture, something that's funky.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's good advice. Hardest part of your job?
Hardest part of my job, I think, is not being able to snap my fingers and have it completed immediately. That would be a dream. So you can start and finish and just be like, oh my God, this is exactly what I saw.
You want it done. You have low patience. You want to move quick.
I do. I think the hardest part is having so many plates in the air at the same time and making sure you don't drop any of them. It's going to happen. There's always going to be, things you miss, and we try to go through it. And that's the best thing is communication, is going through all of the process with designers and project managers. Just keep on communicating, but just having all the plates in the air and just making sure that none of them drop.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on everything.
Best part of your job?
Best part of my job, I would say, is definitely getting to be able to work with everyone. It's not an isolating field. I get to have a meeting with everyone, clients, coworkers, contractors. You're really involved in everything. So it's kind of fun. Your day isn't a 9 to 5 office. It's I'm going here for tile. And I'm talking to my tile rep. And, there's a new tile. Let's see where we can use that. Mm-hmm. Followed by cabinet hardware placement we just did 2 minutes ago. Followed by talking to the client about a really cool project and that we haven't even started yet. And we're just open for ideas. Mm-hmm. So that's really cool. You never know what your day is going to bring, and you're fully surrounded by people. So
yeah. Why 6F? Like, why should folks come to you, hire us?
Well, I think the really cool thing about us is that we're connected to construction. That's huge. I'll start there. We're not passing the baton. It's not, hey, let's meet with interior designers and make and build our project with them and then see you later. We'll find a contractor. We're always here and we're collaborating. So if the contractor or the project manager, they have questions, we're already on site talking to them. We're not a ghost that can't, be reached.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. And also I think with us, the collaboration, going back to that, you have floor plans and design, and we're two different people, but yet we work together. So you kind of get the benefit of, instead of having just one person try to figure it out, you got two people collaborating. Yeah. Which is nice.
Or instead of like, here's an architect way over here.
Yeah. Yeah. So
that's good.
Yeah, I would say that's good. Sure.
Okay, outside of work, hobbies, fun. What do you do, like, not design?
Okay, so I would say the biggest thing, I am a movie fanatic, a TV show fanatic. That's why the Nancy Meyers thing. My husband makes fun of me just because I love a lot of old movies. And
like, what are your favorite? Give me some.
Okay, well, my favorite movie in general, the first favorite one is Forrest Gump.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Love Forrest Gump. But like, I love...
It's kind of feel good.
Yeah, I love the storytelling of it. And it's a fun way of like listening to different... Even though it's all fictional, it's just different like life stories. You're like, I can see how that adapted to that person and something like that. Another good one that I would say, putting me on the spot makes me always like not remember things. But Forrest Gump's always my favorite. I watched a lot of 90s stuff. So I would say like Golden Girls is my favorite TV show. Obsessed. I watched every Julia Roberts movie underneath the sun. Mystic Pizza, amazing. Come on. Fatal Attraction, that's fabulous. That's 80s. Pretty much anything with Charlie Sheen when I was a kid too, just because my mom loved him. Yeah. So Major Pitch, I don't know if you've ever seen that. Indians, Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah. So watch that. 'Tis the Season, so Christmas Story. Fabulous, which was also filmed in the Higbee building in downtown Cleveland where I used to work. Okay. It's a fun fact, which is now a casino.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I just watched Gone with the Wind, and I showed my husband that. Took him forever to watch that.
I've never seen Gone with...
You've never seen Gone with the Wind?
No, I feel like I should.
It's really good. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's good. It's 1930s,
yeah,
so
but 1939. Like famous, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And Clark Gable too.
I feel like I need to watch that. I need to go on my list.
I watched that when I was a kid. My grandmother, she loved movies, and that's why I love movies. But her thing was VHSs, of course. We were a kid, and that had 2 VHSs. That's how long it was. Long. It's 3 hours and 40 minutes. I
love that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add that to my list.
You should. It's on Hulu right now.
Yeah, I love like old movies and things like that.
I love fun facts too. My thing is like, I'll watch a movie and then I have to know the facts. I love like the history behind it.
Yeah, go on IMDb and look at the trivia.
Like there's a actress in there and she won an Oscar and that was during like segregation. And she wasn't allowed to win her Oscar. Like she wasn't allowed to show up, but she was like the first woman to win an Oscar of color.
Wow.
Yeah. And she's cool. In there. And so things like that. But yeah, I think
What about self-care? How do you, I mean, like, it's such a consuming job. You're kind of on all the time. You're thinking all the time. You're juggling all those projects. How do you, what is like, and maybe watching movies, that may be like part of it.
could be.
But what does it look like to like,
Relax.
relax,
Regroup,
unplug,
recoup.
so you can show up your best self?
I would say the gym definitely helps.
Mm-hmm.
We have a membership to Lifetime
Yeah.
over in Alliance. And so we go there multiple times, me and my husband. So the gym, the sauna,
Sauna person? I love saunas.
Arizona.
Yeah.
I have to have my desert dry heat. Other than that, I would say just being at home. Yeah, movies. I have 2 dogs, so I hang out with them, do walks with them. And then we travel a lot. So I think the traveling helps recoup.
Yeah.
The Maui trip. So
Yeah, y'all are a big travel. You like,
huge.
yeah.
Huge. We love traveling. I'm definitely a person like when I mentioned the first flight that I ever took by myself was 18. That was the first flight actually in general. I knew from there I was going to constantly go.
Favorite place? Where's your favorite place?
Greece.
Yeah. Greece? Okay.
Greece. Athens.
Greece.
Athens of all
Really?
too. Yeah. I found out I did the 23andMe. Have you ever done that?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, no, I haven't, but I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found out I'm 3% Greek.
Oh, okay.
So of course.
A little bit of it.
Oh yeah, I'm like, this is my family. I belong here. But we went to Athens for our honeymoon and Mykonos.
Yeah, I want to go to Mykonos really bad.
It's great. Mykonos is fabulous. I was a little worried about Mykonos because it's supposed to be very pricey.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing people.
Yeah.
They're so sweet out there. I got to do the Mamma Mia where they dance and sing and stuff. Oh, incredible. We have a resort there too, by the way, that we can recommend for you. It's amazing. But I prefer Athens over Mykonos.
Ooh, history. Yeah.
Athens was like the people there were incredible. Again, we did a food tour. Sweetest people ever. I already knew all the food.
Yeah.
So, and I did speak a little Greek.
Oh, you
so
did?
people thought I really was from Greece. And of course, I was just like, oh my God.
That's awesome.
Yes. But no, I loved it. I loved Athens. It was incredible. And we got to walk around Plaka, which is like where Acropolis is.
Yeah.
So it's like a little city and it's all in a circle. So there's like a little city and then Athens is outside of that.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of all together. But Plaka is just this beautiful spiral of a town that kind of looked like what I thought Italy would look like. Different little alleyways of restaurants and like nonas yelling at kids and stuff. That's what it looks like. And it feels like that too. It was really cool.
I love it. That's on my bucket list. Okay, final couple questions. How do you keep, what's your favorite way to like keep your pulse or keep a pulse on design? Is it like you have shows you watch or magazines you read or books?
To be like up to date.
Uh-huh.
Okay, fabulous.
Or is it like Instagram or like, give me sort of your favorite way
I mean,
to stay.
all the above. Those are all great. Shows I think are huge just because our clients go straight to shows.
Yeah, HGTV.
Yeah. It's good to take that, absorb that, and understand what they're seeing.
Yeah.
And
is there anyone you like love? I love following or watching, or I love her or their.
I have a favorite interior designer.
Yeah, who is it?
I obsessed with her. From Arizona in Scottsdale. Her name is Kristen Forgione. She does the Lifestyled Co. And she not only does full design, interior, and they work alongside construction, but they do have stores that they sell like their merchandise in to get that kind of very distinct style. It's very modern organic with a little bit of a twist.
Yeah.
But obsessed with her. So I definitely follow everything she puts out.
Follow her on Instagram.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She also has like a YouTube. She has a TikTok, all of it.
Okay.
Obsessed. So I watch her, and then also books. I feel like we can't sleep on books. Books are huge because that's the one thing that also translates towards different generations. So I have a lot of interior design books with great advice.
Yeah.
So I think it's good just to like group and visit all those different
Do you have a
things.
favorite interior design book?
I do have the tried and true My Handbook, which is the interior designer handbook. It's really what's called. It's really just more of a like construction too. It's like understanding why you do things the way you do them.
Okay. Final couple questions that are sort of design related, but just pop rapid fire questions. Favorite restaurant vibe? Like favorite restaurant that you're like, I just love the vibe there.
It's downtown Fort Worth. It is what is it called? The Butcher. No, it's the Wicked Butcher.
The Wicked Butcher.
The Wicked Butcher downstairs.
Yeah, that's cool.
Obsessed.
And that has like black and white.
It's black and white.
So.
The light's really dark. It's very dim. It makes me feel like I'm in New York City.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it has that. What about a hotel? Is there like a hotel that you've stayed in like, I just love this design and aesthetic?
Well, I would have to say if we're going outside work.
It can be wherever, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I would say where I got married, it was in Mexico,
Okay.
Maya Riviera, and it was called Axcart, Axcart.
Yeah, it's great. Okay.
Yep. And
That's the city though, right?
it's a hotel.
That's a hotel.
Axcart, yeah. And then there's also a park.
Okay.
Did you go?
No, but I'm familiar with it.
Oh,
I thought Miss Bricker was like a town or something.
No. So, well, kind of, not really, but kind of, if that makes sense. So the best way I can describe this place is it's basically like Disney World, but without roller coasters or anything that we would connect to a theme park. It's all outside nature. It's all like swimming in natural like cenotes, but it's like a theme park. There's multiple of them. There's like a adventure one where you zip
I
line.
feel like I've seen like billboards.
You've had to have, because we've gone for years. And I love
but the vibe, it has a really great aesthetic.
It's a building, it's a hotel that's built within nature. So they didn't move
like
about
trees,
90% of it. Yeah.
Open.
Obsessed. And there's only like 3 colors. It's all nature.
Yeah, kind of white and wood and
Pretty much. Obsessed with it.
I love it. I love it. I was going to ask you one last thing. Do you have a favorite color right now?
One color I'm obsessed with is Intrigue by Benjamin Moore.
And what kind of color is it?
It's like a gray, greeny, bluey. It's all 3 of those together. It's
and
great.
Do you use it like walls or
All the above. So it could be Intrigue.
Okay.
It's great for vanities in the bathroom if you just want to pop a color. If you're scared of color and you just want a little pop, it's great. Works for everything.
I love it.
If you want a moody room in your bedroom and you want the ceiling, the walls, and the trim all to be just drenched in color, it's a great color.
Okay.
It's a good color not to get bored with and also not to feel overwhelmed with at the same time. So Intrigued by Benjamin Moore.
Cool. Well, Lee, this is great. I think we got some like nuggets, some like really helpful like tips and things. And so fun conversation. Thanks for sharing your story.
Thanks. Nerve-wracking, but good.